recording. If you showed up and joined me and yes, the reason that I lost my connection there was because my garage is on Wi-Fi and it's way out in the garage and it has a crappy connection. And as a result, I have a crappy connection out in the garage. And every so often it just decides that it's going to drop me. So without running a cable out there, that's all I've got.
Is that where your shack is?
Yeah, it's in the back of the garage. It's unheated and unair conditioned. So in the summer, it gets really, really hot. And in the winter, it gets really, really cold.
I have something like that. It's also full of sawdust and rats.
Oh, rats. Okay. Yeah, that's not so fun. But yeah, during the summer, it can be 110 out there.
Wow.
And in the winter, it'll get down to right about freezing, although I do have a space heater. So I usually just blow it at my legs and keep my legs warm. I've done, and if you saw me doing, operating the paddle out there, it doesn't work real well when it's, right around freezing. The paddle works fine, but your hand doesn't.
Oh,
so yeah, it gets pretty miserable. All right. Yes, the system froze up to answer the question. And all right, well, let's hear how everybody's studying is going. I want brutal honesty.
Slow.
I got to 3.1 words per minute on LCWO today.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, for 200 characters. That's,
Yeah.
I'm going slow too. I feel like I'm a step behind. I need to hear everything twice to I'm still in translating mode.
Well, all I can say is that Phil, you've got the advantage up there of every night at 7:00 on, what is it, 28.140?
130.
130 every single night at 7:00.
I've tried listening, and once I could barely hear him, just barely readable.
Really?
Yeah, I just can't seem to get it. But
well, I wonder if they're on the other side of the hill from you.
I'm kind of tucked in to the hillside, and that could be.
Well, the other thing, of course, is on 80 meters. 80 meters is always open statewide at night. So, all right. How about other impressions so far? And if you think I'm doing a crappy job, you got to let me know. So, no, I want to know. If I'm doing a crappy job, I want to know.
You're doing good.
Listening to that contest was a little intimidating.
Yes, intimidating, but I'll bet you got a letter here and there.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me ask. What are these letters? Let me switch over. See this? Can everybody hear this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What is this? 2 letters.
P.
Yep. What's the second letter?
Yes.
That's
oh, T-U.
Yep. And you probably heard me saying TU. TU is thank you. That's confirmation that it's all good. So you probably heard that a lot.
Yeah, except that Tom and I thought you were saying to you.
Yeah, sort of like, well, back to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that?
Okay, well, you probably heard this a few times. Right? What is that?
That's CQ.
That's CQ. Okay, but then you also heard some people say this probably. Those are 4 easy letters. I'll do it as many times as you want until you come up with it.
T-E-S-T, test.
Test.
Yeah.
So you hear,
Okay.
you'll hear. Because it's a
Never heard that.
contest.
I know.
So it's a contest. So CQ test.
And what is a CQ test?
Well, CQ is CQ.
Right?
Test is that it's a contest,
Oh, okay.
right? And then,
Hmm.
so this is for you guys who were listening. You probably heard this a lot of times. The first letter.
And
N.
Yep.
Oh, your call sign.
Uh-huh. That's a 7.
J.
All right.
Yeah, and now you can start to say, okay, well, let's see which call sign I'm going to send a couple of suffixes. Which one do you think is easier for somebody to pick up? Ready? That was,
J.
J.
or this. Well, I'll do it again.
JT.
JT.
JM.
JT.
Oh, T. Sorry.
So, which call sign on CW do you think is easier for somebody on the other end to pick up? And this is just an opinion thing. If it was you listening, which one's easier to pick up, this or this?
Oh,
The second one.
T.
The second
Probably
one,
the T, yeah.
And actually, and a lot of people, because of that, when they pick a call sign, if they're CW guys, will not go for a call sign that ends with a bunch of dits. So my call sign is not the best CW call. It's nice and short, but you know that I at the end can sometimes be misinterpreted. So it could be like, right? That would be a better CW call, which is JA. So people who do CW have a very different view, you know, especially if they're contesters or DXers of the world when they're picking a call sign. You know, they don't necessarily look at it from the fact that it's a, you know, hellacious call sign to say on phone. They look at it as, you know, a call sign that's easy to copy by somebody on the other end using Morse code. So
Interesting. Huh.
it's a whole separate world. All right, let's see. So what we're going to do tonight is something a little more rapid fire than we have done, which is a long contact, and we're going to do something that's a little inspired by what we just heard. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Ready? I'm going to go slow. Okay, what did you guys hear?
CQ test.
Yep, and then after that,
N7JI test.
N7JI test. Basically, if I was doing an invoice, it'd be CQ contest November 7 Juliet India contest. So that's basically the same pattern, except that it's in Morse code. So here is the reply. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
N7BAS.
N7BAS.
Yeah.
Barbara, do you know who that is?
I just got back. I heard my call.
You did hear your call. That's right. That's But
But I
that, but that, instead of
It's a
saying,
hard-
in that,
Yeah, but-
instead of saying N7JIDE, N7BAS, if Barbara's on the frequency and it's a contest, she'll just throw out her call. And here's my reply. Okay, who got that? If you wanna do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
What'd you get?
I
Your
got
call
five.
sign. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I got 5NN,
Mhm.
but I got ORBK.
Yep,
Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh, I didn't catch the break between. Was there a break between OR and BK?
It's just a gap.
Yeah.
There's no break sign or anything.
Not break. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. But yeah,
Yep.
I ran them all together. I'm like, that was what?
Yep.
What is ORBK? Okay, gotcha.
Okay, but you notice what I did is I said N7BAS 599 ORBK. Da da da
Gotcha.
da da da. And then this is the reply to that. That's it.
Thank you.
Yep.
599
Yep. 599.
TR.
Nope. OR.
Yeah, I heard TR2. Okay, so maybe.
Yeah, that was a glitch then. OR. And not even a BK. And then the other exchange would be and what did you hear there?
Thank you. N7JI test.
Yep. On to the next one. So here's the next one.
I should recognize that.
Yep. You got it?
I got my call sign.
You got your call sign. Okay. Now, I might say, what was that? Oh, Jake, you're muted. Jake, I can't hear you.
Oh yeah, that's because I'm muted. Okay.
All right,
And so
what-
I got AGA and
no,
I was
not
const-
AGA.
well, oh, well, it's still AGN question mark.
Yep, AGN question mark. Okay, which means
You want me to send it again?
I didn't get it. Okay, so here we go again.
Okay.
Okay,
And you send it again.
I sent KK7HAQ. All right, and my reply would be
Well, you again sent the call sign
right? Because I had to verify to you that I got the call
Right.
sign.
and HNN. Oh,
Nope.
wait a minute. 5 NN.
Yep.
That's where I get, yeah.
There's
And
your
that, of
signal
course,
report.
is that a signal report?
Yep.
599.
Yep.
And then something K, BK.
Nope. Well, yes, there's a BK at the end, but after that it was.
Mm-hmm.
OR.
OR meaning Oregon, not meaning or and
Right.
leaving the end.
Right, and then BK, and then the reply to that would be. If you're sure that it was going to be a good signal strength, a nice loud signal, and you were going to get through, what was that?
You say, I get lost. T,
TU.
something, probably a U,
Yep, TU.
and then 599,
599.
and then A something, and then I lost it because I was,
Here it is again.
Washington. WA.
WA. Right?
Uh.
And followed by.
Yeah. Thank you.
TU again.
TU.
thank you.
Right? And then my reply could be. All right, so what'd you get there?
Yeah. All right. I failed to start a new line, and I'm not sure where I started.
Okay.
TU,
Yep.
QRZ,
QRZ.
and then N7B
I hope
or
it
J.
was N7JI again.
Yeah. I'm getting those confused. And then probably TEST. I got the ST at the end and lost that after that.
Yep. There you go. N7JI test. And notice QRZ. Because I thought maybe somebody else was calling me. So instead of saying test, I said, QRZ, N7JI test. The same way you would if you were doing it on voice. So
And again, QRZ means,
who's calling me?
oh, okay.
It means who's out there, who's calling me.
Who are you?
Yep. Okay, so let's see. Let's do another one. Okay, let's see. How about this? Here we go. Ken Miller, W7 Papa Lima. You're muted, Ken.
I didn't get that one.
You didn't get that one. Well, did somebody get it?
My mentality was talking to Chewy.
Did somebody get that one? I know Barbara got it. All right, Barbara, you take it.
Fine business.
Well,
W.
it wasn't FB.
It wasn't FB?
No.
I got FB.
Somebody else get that?
FD?
FB.
FD.
Yes. FD rather, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what is FD?
Field day?
Field day.
Field day.
Yep. And then what was the call sign?
W7PL, W7PL. And then I got F. Did you do FD again?
FD. Yep.
I,
Field
I,
day.
I didn't get that. I didn't know what that meant.
Did it, dotted it. Yeah, but you copied it.
Now I do.
Yeah.
I assume business.
So like on field day, this is how it can, if we're using Ken's call, it would be this. You could either say CQFD or we just do. And that means we're calling for field day. So here's,
I assumed it was fine business.
yeah. Well, it was, out of context, right?
No.
So, okay, so let's send a reply. How about, I've done this one. Okay, who got that one?
NJ7I/8.
N7JI/8. Yep. There was one year I was stuck working in West Virginia on field day, and I brought my little portable station with me, and I set it up on the back of my car, and operated as N7JI/8 until the mosquitoes started biting me.
What does that mean, /8?
I was in either West Virginia, Ohio, or let's see, what else is 8? I think it's West Virginia, Ohio. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
How did this start?
In Michigan.
No. Before the DE.
When you say DE, there was no DE. I just sent my call sign. And if you're calling CQ, for instance, in a contest, you don't even bother sending DE. It's all about efficiency. The less stuff you can send, the faster you can go.
I'm not that big on contests at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, do you generally go QRP, or are you running 100 watts all the time, or what?
Actually, when I was just doing the contest there, that was all 5 watts. Because I like the challenge. It puts you in a different class, so.
So I'm not a contester, but before you enter a contest, you have to know protocol. You have to know what to send.
You have to just look at what the contest protocol is. Yeah. Yeah. So here is the reply to that. Okay, who got the exchange?
I don't know what that means.
What'd you get?
IB.
1B?
1B.
I mean,
Yeah.
1B.
Yeah. So it's one transmitter in class B, which means that you're a non-club and portable. So 1B, and after that?
Or
Oregon.
Oregon.
Followed by da 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 da. Back to you. And my reply would be, Okay, who got that?
Whatever it means.
Yep,
Thank you.
thank you.
One C, one transmitter, whatever
And-
C is.
And mobile,
Oh,
the
West
mobile station.
Virginia,
West Virginia,
back.
back to you. Okay, and the reply would be, W7PL Field Day. So that's how you would do a field day contest. Okay, so now I'm going to throw in another one. Okay, let me pick up another call sign here. Here we go. Okay, what do we got?
Social Security.
Yep, could be.
SS. What is that?
SSN7?
That would be sweepstakes.
Sweepstakes. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
And actually, phone sweepstakes is this weekend. So, and whose call sign did I use, Jack?
Yeah. You used mine.
I did use yours. And Chuck, what year did you get your first license?
79.
Okay, and what state are you in now? Are you still in Oregon?
Yes.
Okay,
My original call sign was KA7JBF.
JBF in 1979. Okay, all right, here we go, and I'm gonna answer. Ready? Okay, who was that?
Joanna.
That was K7IMJ. Joanna, what year did you get your first license?
Oh, hold on, Gary, when did I get my first license? 90 something. No, 2000 something. Yeah, probably. Oh, let's see. Is it?
See the ARRL, that, the big piece of paper, the map, big piece of paper,
Hold on here.
you see the map on top of that.
Oh, this guy. Yeah. Let's see.
The date over on the right, far right, on the bottom.
Approximate year.
Caroline, see the signatures? Next
I
to
see the
signatures are dates. Oh, no, those are signed. Also, I'm sorry. There's a date up there. 4/1.
It looks like 2027.
Should be 2020.
I mean, it's
That's
saying
good.
2027, but
That's
we're
the,
not
that's
there
the
yet.
expiration.
Huh?
That's probably the expiration.
That's what I thought.
Oh, right. So that'd be 2017.
So
No,
maybe
that says test date.
it says test date up there, but I think they put the wrong date. But let's say it's 2017.
Okay. All right, here we go. Here's the reply. Here we go.
Get your general this year.
right, that was a lot of stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let's work on that. Who wants to take a crack at that?
Well, you
I
start,
think
go ahead.
Go ahead.
You started out with K7IMJ.
Yep,
Thank you.
thank you.
And then NRO.
NR.
Okay.
NR is number.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
And then 01?
0. There was 3 digits. Who got 3
I lost
digits?
one. A 014?
014. Yep. And then a single letter after that.
A.
A, which is class A. All right, and then,
Call
7.
sign again.
right, your call sign, that's got to be in there. And then what was after that?
79?
1979. And then after that,
And I got a B and probably a K after that, but I missed it.
there were 2 letters in between.
or
OR, Oregon. Back to you. So that is typical of a sweepstakes exchange. And the phone contest is this weekend, and that's basically exactly what you'll hear.
Yeah, so there's a protocol there.
Yeah, and actually, sweepstakes is the most challenging of all the contests because it was designed as an exercise in message handling. And everybody's message is going to be somewhat different because it has a unique call sign, it's got what's known as the check. The check is the year, the 2-digit year. So it's got your serial number, your class of your station, the call sign, the check, and section. And so the section, notice it's OR, but if you live in Washington, like for instance, if you're in Sequim, you're Western Washington, so you're actually WWA. The same way that your ARRL section is WWA, Western Washington. If you're in Eastern Washington, it's EWA. If you're in California, you're either SJV, for San Joaquin Valley, or SV, Sacramento Valley, or SF, San Francisco region, or ORG, which is Orange, or LAX, which is Los Angeles. You could be SDG, which is San Diego. So I think California has like
SCV, Santa Clara Valley.
Santa Clara Valley, yeah. EB is East Bay. So there's like, I think there are 12 or 14 sections in California. So in the US and Canada, there are 84 sections to work in this contest.
So in order to be in the contest, you have to know all of this.
No, you have your logging software, and when you type it in, it'll tell you if what you typed in makes any sense.
And the class of station is what again?
Uh,
You said
it's
A.
either A, B, U, M, S, or Q. So class A is 100 watts, class B is a kilowatt. U is an unlimited station, which means that you're allowed spotting. M is a multi-op station, so multiple operators, multiple transmitters at once. S is a school station, and Q is QRP, which is low power, 5 watts. So, yeah, so here's the reply. Now, of course, we got to do the reply. who got that? Who wants to try?
Started out with a thank you.
Yep, always a thank you.
N7C5S.
CHS.
HS.
Yep,
HS.
CHS. That's
Oh,
Chuck,
okay.
that's Chuck there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, keep going.
You are?
Yep, you are.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Um, 559.
Nope.
Nope.
Who got the number there?
Zero,
I got
zero.
001.
001. So the very
Uh.
first contact. Okay, 001. And then there should have been a letter after it.
You?
You.
A U. Okay, so unlimited. So you're doing spotting. You're using a spotting network to find other stations. Okay.
Then I got a C, but I missed the other character.
Who got that? Who got that?
Joanna.
K7IMJ. Yeah, it was the call sign again, because you got to throw in your call sign.
That's an easy one.
Yeah. After that,
17.
17, because Joanna got her license in 2017.
Actually, it turns out it was 2018, but that's
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then I got, what was it? I think it was this year I got the general.
Yeah, but nobody's going to count it against you if you got the year wrong.
Probably not. Probably, especially it's only 1 year difference.
All right, so followed by OR,
Yeah.
right? Oregon, and then dotted it.
Greek.
Back to you. Okay, now
And what is class U?
that's unlimited. It means that you're allowed to do spotting. So if you're trying, one of the goals of this whole thing is to try to work all 84 sections in the US and Canada. And if you're just hunting, it can be really hard, especially if you're not able to find that one station in the Northwest Territories, for instance, or, you know, the one guy who's in Northern Ontario, ONN, Ontario North, you can't find him. So you watch your spotting cluster, you know, DX Summit or whatever, and somebody posts, hey, the Ontario North station is on 7.023. You go to 7.023. But if you do that, that means you're an unlimited class. So it's easier for the unlimited class stations to work a clean sweep. It is a contest after all. It's a competition. So, all right, so let's see. The reply might be this. Okay, who got that?
Thanks.
Nope, what was that first letter?
Oh, C.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, wait,
Question mark?
question mark, CK. So, that's asking for the check. The check is the year. So, here it comes.
Seventeen.
BK, right? Back to
It
you.
wasn't 1717, it was repeated.
Yeah, Val, just to make sure that they really got it. Okay, how about this? Okay,
I'm going to guess Roger, and then he's asking for the section.
yep,
SEC.
SEC, section. Did you get the question mark? Did it?
Yeah.
Did it? Okay, here's the reply to that.
R.
Followed by,
BK.
back to you again. Okay.
So
And
that
then-
section I thought would be a number.
Nope, section is where you live. It's the ARRL section in the contest.
Okay, so like for me, it's
WWA.
WWA.
Yep. And so let's see. Here's the reply.
Roger, thank you.
Thanks.
And thank you, Roger, thank you. So it's all very formulaic, but it goes really fast. And the more, what I learned was that contesting is really, really good. It's like, this is the easiest way for me to describe it. So I used to be very, very concerned with my ability to skate. Like, I would get really nervous, and I, overthink things, and you know what really taught me to skate? When I put a hockey stick in my hands. And then I actually had a reason to go skate. And it got to the point where I wasn't skating for the sake of skating, I was skating for the sake of going to get the hockey puck, or the ball if we were playing street hockey. So then my focus was not on the fact that I was skating well or not, it was on the fact that I was chasing after something. So
Yeah.
This is actually kind of the same thing. If you're focused on doing something else and using it as a tool, it will naturally get better without you really even focusing on it.
So like a full immersion for language learning. You just
exactly.
jump in and you got to, figure out what to do.
Mm-hmm. So like, you don't think about, okay, well, there's the puck, I got to go get it. You just go get it, right? You don't think about how you're going to skate to get there. So this is actually very similar to that. So if you find, which is why I say, if you get on the air and make contacts, you don't really worry about the fact that you're missing letters here and there. What you're doing is making contacts. And you're now using Morse code as the thing that you're using to make the contacts. So that's why I encourage everybody to actually get out there and do it. Let me see. Let me see if I can find something that's similar to this.
Would you, what kind of key would you start with?
Well, depends whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, what do you want to do with it? Do you want to just make contacts? You can just start with a.
I want to get at least a basic level of proficiency.
I mean, you can. Here, I'm sharing. Here we go. I mean, here's a basic straight key. You can just get a basic straight key.
Straight key to start with, right?
Yeah. Do you have a straight key there? There you go.
This thing costs $50.
Yep. And this costs less than that. That's actually a nice one that you have.
Yeah, that's from CW Morse.
CW Morse. Yeah, they make some nice things. And you're not going to break it, which is nice. Big, beefy plastic parts. And CW Morse. We might as well bring that up. Here. Let's see. CW Morse.
You can spend a lot more for
You can spend a lot.
all kinds of.
There you go. There's there's, which one do you have? You have
One on the.
this Camelback key?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't understand the Camelback bit, but
Yeah,
that was
me
what they had.
A little hump to it.
Yeah. That's actually known as a navy knob for whatever reason. But yeah, maybe the Camelback is the hump in the curve in that bar.
Yeah, I couldn't. That's what I assume it is, and I kind of wondered why are they all that way, but who cares?
Well, they're not necessarily. I mean, I can show you. I've got MFJ straight key. Here's, I can't spell. So this is the one that I have, right there. Very, very basic. Works great. I used to use one of these.
I think I got the same one.
Yeah, I mean, it's very basic. I mean, this is, no, oh, there we go. William F. Nye straight T. This is what I used when I was in college at the University of Maryland station. And it's really, really heavy. And
But that's good because you're hitting it hard.
You're hitting it hard, yeah. And there's your Navy knob. It's got the top part and the bottom part, so you can kind of like get it in between your fingers.
That looks kind of like mine.
Yeah, it's beefy. So, for those of you who joined before, you might have noticed, like, when I was using that paddle. Let me bring up a Venture BY1. Okay, so here's the Venture BY1. All right, notice they sell for, interestingly, $180, right? I've never paid more than $40 for one at a Hamfest. So new ones are $180. I've literally never paid more than $40, just because, you know, it might be a little beat up, or somebody just is, you know, the person who was using it doesn't use it anymore, or has passed away, or, you know, who knows. But so basically, they're, you know, no longer necessary to have. So somebody does not value Morse code because they don't do Morse code, and they just want to get rid of it. So if you go to a Hamfest, sometimes you can find one of these for pretty cheap. And one of the most important things, if you were watching what I was, you know, when I was slapping the paddles around there, is I am not gentle with my paddle. You know, I hit it pretty hard.
Sort of do a wind up.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, my hand's moving pretty fast, back and forth, and if this thing, notice it's got feet. It weighs about, I don't know, 3 pounds. It's got feet, but if I just put that on my desk, it'll slide all over the place. So I actually have that sitting on. Let me switch my video. Switch speaker too, or my microphone. I actually have that sitting on my sitting on, what do they call it, shelf paper. You know, the stuff you put in the kitchen cupboard with the rubber top, rubber bottom, kind of like, you know, all rubberized, and that keeps it from sliding around. So, because there's nothing worse than sending something wrong because the paddle slid on you. So,
Well, there are a few things worse.
there are a few things that are worse. Yeah, that's true.
I went on a soda outing a couple weeks ago with N Soda. I don't know if you know him or not, guy, and he had a very, very, very small low power HF, and he was doing the paddle. It was really interesting to watch him do it, and that's what kind of piqued my interest in CW.
Was it one of those? Was it one of the really tiny ones? The paddles?
It was pretty small, yeah, pretty small. It was outside his HF rig. Get this, fit in an Altoids box. And he was running it off an Altoids box.
What was that actually? Was that actually the transceiver in an Altoids tin?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a couple of small ones. There's one called the Tuna Tin 2. Yeah, actually, and I'm also, you know, I'm also a dyed-in-the-wool QRPer. Here's the Tuna Tin 2.
Oh, that's funny.
There you go. And
Yeah.
then there's an Altoids QRP rig.
Well, that's what
People really like building stuff into an Altoids tin. That's a Rockmite in an Altoids tin.
Oh, that's too funny. I don't know what he had. Oh yeah, it was yeah, it looked like that.
Yeah. And you know, they're not complex radios, but they do work, you know.
I was blown away. He made contact with a guy in France.
Yeah. If you got a decent antenna, You know, you can run 2 or 3 watts out of one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, I actually am. Here's one with a built-in battery, no less. It carries its battery with it. So, and that's probably about 3 watts out.
He had to be laughing pretty hard at me because I was carrying a 2-pound battery, a LifePro battery, and my a Yaesu rig, and he pulls out this thing that could fit in his pocket.
Yeah. So here's that radio in an Altoids tin with the battery.
With the battery.
With the battery.
That's
Here's
cool.
actually here's an antenna tuner in an Altoids tin. You know, it's all about power handling. Here's an L tuner, L tuner in an Altoids tin. And the great thing about Altoids tins is that they're nice and compact, you know. You can build a lot of stuff into an Altoids tin. Okay, how about some more code? I'm just going to send some call signs because we got about 7 minutes. So let me pull up my logbook account and see what interesting stuff I've got in there. Call signs are always fun. Oh, I got a new reply. Let's see what it is. Okay, here we go with some call signs. I'm going to switch the microphone to over there. And turn it back on, do that. And here we go. Okay, who got that?
ADH5.
You got the AD part.
8.
Zero
AD
H.
0H.
Yep, AD
Right.
08.
Okay.
Okay, next one.
JE1CKA.
Yep, JE1CKA. Next one.
K5MW.
I didn't get that.
K5TR.
K5TR, Tango
Oh.
Radio. K5 Kilo 5 Texas Radio. All right, next one.
I got NL8F.
NL8F it is. NL8F. Okay. How about the next one?
ZE1CT.
What was that first letter?
X.
X.
X. Yeah.
XE1CT.
XE1 Charlie Tango, Mexico.
What was the number again?
X-ray Echo 1 Charlie Tango. Here it is
One.
again.
For some reason, I thought I heard it too, and wow.
All right, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
ND7K.
ND7K. Yep. Next one.
AA2 something.
It's an A2. Who got the something?
Was there an E?
There was not.
Not an E.
Would you repeat that one again?
Two-
How come?
Okay.
What'd you guys get?
WA2BCK.
WA2BCK. Okay.
Oh, W.
Yep.
Ah,
Next one.
NX6 something.
Well, it was NX. Who got it?
4.
NX4N.
NX4N. Yep. NX4N. All right, here's the next one.
P0
K0.
K0,
something C.
HC.
HC.
Dang.
HC. Hessen College. Yep, they're always on. All right, next one.
YB9 MJA.
Yes. It was Yankee Bravo 9, Mike Juliet Alpha. I'm going to do it again. That was a contact in Indonesia. Next.
W1SRD.
W1SRD. Now, W1SRD is actually, I believe, in California, which is, yep, El Dorado County, California. So it's one of those stations that you're like, ooh, a one call. Oh, wait, it's in California. So I wanted to share this. You got this. Okay, and I think I didn't share the audio. Let me make sure I share the audio. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not sure who this is, but I guess it's WW2L. So they recorded sweepstakes happening and tuned around. Ready? Okay, so BY2 Tango Tango. C2. WR3Z. Nice filtering. TU. Everybody catch the TU there? I'll play that
No.
again. Ready? Listen. Everyone hear the dot, da, da, da? Here it is again. That was the same TU that we've been hearing.
Right at the end, yeah.
Right at the end, dot, da, da, da. That's the end. And before that was MDC. That was basically somebody in, I think, Minnesota talking with somebody in Maryland. Sweet. And 2YO. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You just get used to hearing it. So that's da-da-da-da-da-da, which is sweepstakes. And 2YO. Da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da, again. So, you know, you might effectively call CQ 12 times in a minute, 15 times in a minute. If you're not doing it with a computer or an automatic keyer, your hand is getting really tired.
How many people would you expect to hear back? Like, how often do pileups happen?
So it depends who you are. So let me see if I can find a K3. Oh, you know what? Here, let's see. Let's go to PJ2T pileup. Let's see if they have
So,
one.
what do you mean it depends on who you are?
It depends on who you are. Here we go.
So what does that mean?
You'll hear.
Japan Hotel 3 Charlie Uniform Lima. Japan Hotel 3 Charlie Uniform Lima 5 star おはようございます。499どうぞ。QSL Juliet Hotel 3 Charlie United Lima 5925 over. Japan 2K go.
Whiskey 7 Zulu, Italy. Whiskey 7 Zulu, Italy. Whiskey 7 Zulu, Italy. Whiskey 7 Zulu, Italy.
Here's what I really want to hear. PJ2T.
Not French toast.
Yeah, I don't need to see it.
That's tomorrow.
What I really want to see is when they got to operating.
Echo Ocean 5 India, Echo Ocean 5 India 1399. Thank you, good morning, good evening to you. PJ2T, Papa Japan 2 Tango. Papa Japan 2 Tango.
Echo 599.
So basically, when I say it depends who you are, it depends how big your station is, it depends where you are, it depends how rare you are. I mean, you know, if you go someplace where you are a rare station, or you get in a contest where, let's say during sweepstakes, you're the one station in the Northwest Territories, you will never run out of, you'll never have dead air the entire time, because everyone will want to work you. You know, if you have a big antenna, everyone will hear you and everyone will want to work you. So it really is, you know, totally dependent on that. I mean, like I could call for 10 minutes and get one contact, which is why I typically don't. You know, I'm running low power with modest antennas. But if we went up to, let's say, K2PO's house up outside of Portland, where he's got multiple towers and big amplifiers, and he lives on a ridge, and we operated in the same contest, I would have a never-ending string of contacts. Like, if I call CQ, I'll get 5 replies, and I have to manage them. So it's a totally different environment.
Pulling sense out of that mess is a real, it's a skill. I'm sure you develop it. But
And actually, if you ask anybody who does, who's responsible for like emergency ops and things like that, you know, the ones that do the AMCOM stuff, they will tell you that if there's an emergency, they want the contesters on, because the contesters are the ones that are used to hearing lots of noise and picking out the important stuff. So the ones who, you know, basically the ones who spend a lot of time listening to crappy conditions or, you know, crowded conditions, and are, you know, the ones who spend the most time on the air.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I started doing soda, and the pileups really flustered me the first time it happened to me.
Yeah,
It's
isn't it
like
crazy?
and that's verbal
Yeah.
with no noise. And it's like, whoa.
Well,
I'm slowly
yeah.
getting better at it.
You basically learn to manage it. You know, it's like here, everybody unmute yourself. Just everyone unmute yourself.
yeah.
All right, ready? Now, when I'm done calling CQ, everybody reply with your call sign and try to get heard. Here we go. CQ, November 7th, Juliet, India.
KK7HCY.
So Kilo 7, HAQ.
Okay, Alpha Quebec, go. The station Alpha Quebec. Who was AQ?
Oh, that was me.
That's you. All right. All right. Okay. So Jake, you go and give your whole call sign.
I said again?
You go ahead and give your whole call sign, because I called Alpha Quebec. Go.
I got you.
So go ahead.
Oh, I
and give
should
me your
come
call
back
sign.
with KK7HAQ.
Right. KK7HAQ 59 over.
And then what am I supposed
And then you give me a signal report. You just would say 5 and 9 over.
to say? 599.
Okay, KK7HAQ, thank you. QRZ.
KB6YHL.
Okay,
KK7HCY.
I got Hotel Charlie Yankee again.
KK7HCY.
Okay,
You're a 5-9.
But I didn't confirm yours yet. Kilo 7 Hotel Charlie Yankee 59 over.
Yes, 5-9 into Beaverton. KK7HCY.
Okay, Kilo 7 Hotel Charlie Yankee, thank you. QRZ, November 7, Juliet, India.
KB6YHL.
Okay, KB6 Yankee Hotel Lima 59 Oregon, over.
Got that. N7JI, you are 5-9 into San Jose.
All right, 59 San Jose, thank you. November 7, Juliet, India, QRZ. Nobody else wants to go?
KK7 GUI.
Okay, the Kilo 7 again.
KK7 GUI.
Okay, I got Kilo 7 Golf something. Phonetically, please.
Kilo 7 Golf Uniform India.
Thank you. Kilo 7 Golf Uniform India, 59 Oregon.
N7JI 592. Back to you.
All right, thank you. Kilo 7 Golf Uniform India. Good luck. And 7JI. So you start to develop a rhythm and a feel, and it's the same with Morse code. It's you know, it's just basically being able to, you know, manage a pileup.
So I noticed that you caught AQ at the tail end.
Yep.
And not the KK7 at the
That's
beginning.
Right. Yep. And that's often very common. If you have Here, let's see if I can find a pile up.
Yeah,
For the heck of
that
it.
is interesting because you want the suffix.
Here, let me see. Well, I mean, you want anything to be able to filter out the mess. Here, let me see if I can find a good pile up. Managing the pile up. Ooh, here's one. Managing the
So
pile up.
quick question.
Yeah.
I know a quick question. I know we went through this, but so in response,
Mhm.
so after you give your signal report, what does the chaser do or the other person do? What's
What, the guy who's running who is the chased?
no, the chaser.
Yeah, just go away. Get your call and get your contact and go off somewhere.
No. Okay, so you uh so you do QRZ. I come
Well,
back
I
with
tell
my
you
call
what,
sign.
Phil, let's make you the soda station.
Okay.
So you're the soda station. Go ahead and call CQ.
Okay. CQ soda, CQ soda, CQ soda. This is KK7HCY.
Okay, everybody.
KK7
KK7
November
H-
7,
7 CHS.
Juliet, India.
Juliet, India.
Yeah, November
Please.
7, Juliet, India.
November 7, Juliet, India. You're a 5-9 into Beaverton.
All right, thank you. 5-9, over.
Okay, thank you. 73. Thanks
Okay,
for
and
the
then
QSL.
and then you would call again.
Yeah, and then CQ soda, CQ soda, CQ soda. This is KK7HCY. CQ soda, CQ soda, CQ soda. This is KK7HCY.
KB6YHL.
YHL, go ahead.
Yeah, KK7HCY. This is KB6YHL. You are 5-9 into San Jose.
At KB6 YHL, you are 5-9 into Beaverton. Thank you for the QSO.
Thank you. 73.
73. CQ soda, CQ soda, CQ soda. You want me to keep going?
No, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I mean, you're making soda contacts.
I'm
But
taking off, Scott.
yeah. All right, thanks, guys.
Good night, all.
But yeah,
So-
but Phil, yeah, you get
Thank
the
you,
idea. You
Scott.
know, managing a pile up is a skill, and
It's the end that